Welcome back to the Working Class Musician YouTube channel. I am Jimmy Franklin, and I did something crazy. So, I did something ridiculous here, and what I did was, yesterday, I filmed the 9-string video that you might have already seen on this channel. And I realized, while filming that video, that I have a 7-string video up with my Strandberg, and I have a 9-string video up, and pretty much all my other videos are 6-string videos. So I have a really great spectrum of things covered, but I realized while recording the 9-string video that I don't have an 8-string up yet. So I had a lesson cancel. So during that time, I ran over to the Guitar Center that's 10 minutes away, and I checked to see if they still had an 8-string in stock. And I want to try one out really badly. Follow up to the 9-string video. I don't think 9 strings are for me. I really love 7 strings. I think 7 strings are super expressive. I think they're amazing. The 9-string, I don't know if I'm just having a cognitive block or what. It's so much fun, but I find myself playing the 8th string a lot more. So I went to get an 8-string to see if I feel kind of like right at home on the 8-string. And I just walked in the door and hit record, just so you know. And this is like let's check over on the guitar cam. Oh my God, and it fits my aesthetic so well. I'm so happy that it's all black and white. It's so cool. Okay, bear with me. This is literally the first time I've played it, and I went from playing 6 strings every day to playing a 9-string every day to now playing 8 strings. So my hands and my muscle memory are super confused, and I'm getting an elbow pain from things that I'm not even quite sure of. So what model is this? This is just the RG8. It doesn't say anything else. Made in Indonesia. Let me see. I need to have a couple specs about this thing. This model does come in at around like $445, so it's an extremely affordable 8-string. And for those of you who have been on the channel and watched probably the 9-string video and a couple others, Indonesian-made guitars, especially Indonesian-made Ibanez's, in my opinion, are wonderful. Let's see, I'm gonna get a couple specs up, because I know nothing about this. I walked in and I saw it, and it was white, so I said that one. And I pointed. Again, my buddy John from the band Inventure was there, so I'm going to shout him out again. If you haven't listened to Inventure yet, check him out. So let's go to the Ibanez website, where I tend to get the best specs. So, okay. Now, the 9-string had a Wizard 9 neck. This neck happens to be, again, as soon as you buy an RG, you know it's going to be a Wizard neck. It's so good looking, this guitar. I only like good looking guitars. I'm just going to say that right now. I might be superficial for saying that, but I only like good-looking guitars. Anyway, it is a Wizard neck as well. Just like RG's, this is a Wizard neck. Some of the Ibanez's, specifically the 9-string that I did the review of, that had Babinga stripes in it, and it was maple all around it. In this case, it's maple and walnut, which is, I said in the last one that I love Babinga for the low end, and that's why a lot of people use it. It really handles low frequencies well. In this case, this is walnut, and it's a very similar combination. But I think more importantly than anything, when you have this thin of a neck and this many strings and this heavy of a piece of wood, having a 5-piece neck really helps for stability's sake. Because if one of those pieces of wood wants to move and the others don't, it won't move as much. And really everything else, there's no frills to it. It's just a guitar. You know, this actually has less on it than the 9-string does. And I'm going to bring that up in maybe a comparison between the two. So watch out for that. But I didn't think you could get less on a guitar than the 9-string, because you don't need to have any frills to sell an 8 or a 9-string guitar. They don't need to be like, you don't need unbelievable bells and whistles all the time. The fact that it just has 8 strings is enough to sell it. It's just white. It just has Ibanez pickups. It's got a 5-piece neck. Let's see. There's no push-pull pots. It's a volume and a tone. And the 9-string had my favorite, which is the 5-way blade. And this is only a 3-way. Look, 1, 2, 3. I can't believe it. I can't believe that it gets any more minimalist. know I keep doing the same riffs. Bear with me. This is my first hour of knowing this guitar, so deal with it. A couple of things that I did do right away that I noticed is that on this model, I was getting a lot of the string reverb from behind the nut. So I did throw on the fret wrap, which barely fits, and it's hilarious right now. But besides that, I think there is no shortage of a good time on this guitar. I think I'm having more fun. I think the 9th string on a 9 string was distracting to me, but the 8 string is kind of just right. Something about it, I don't know, something about there being an even number of strings on each side. I don't know, something about that not having a middle string is really sitting nicely with me, and I like it a lot. So now, the factory tuning of this is all half step down and then dropped low string. In this case, I actually have it tuned to standard, and then I drop the low string a whole step for that. For the brutality. I dropped the low string strictly for the brutality. Now I see why oh my God. Now I see why the guys who play these chicken wing out so much when they... Oh my God. Click back up here. Okay, now I knocked it right out of tune. This guitar is literally brand new. It has been sitting on a Guitar Center wall for apparently its whole life. So this is just a first impressions kind of like review and getting to know this guitar a little bit in real time with you guys. I'm hoping you're enjoying watching me fumble around with this to the best of my ability. If you want to pick one of these up for yourself though, I will leave a link below so you could check one of them out. They're super sick nasty for getting into, and you can't beat the price for getting into this realm. Especially, I know what it's like to be kind of treading lightly because you don't really know if you're gonna like it or not or how it's gonna sit with you. And quite frankly, you don't know if it's gonna be that inspirational. And that's the reason we do things like that, right? It's like we want to be inspired by some sort of outside source here. And that's exactly what this is. This is a huge source of inspiration for me. The 9 string had me going crazy and I had to try an 8. And so here we are. Thank you so much as always, guys. I'm going to do so much more content with this. Wish me luck. And if you want to see that 9 string video or my 7 string video, those videos are going to be right, what's this one? Here. And what is this one down here? Here. Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much. This has been the Working Class Musician YouTube channel. I am Jimmy Franklin. This is an Ibanez RG8, and I will catch you next time.